Hello there and welcome back. Sol here. Today we have Dr. T, Volcano Island on our map, and or at least I had it because I just finished the last stage. I engaged him with Grenadiers, Rifleman, and Medic. I was unboosted. I just boosted, well, I was unboosted for the offense. I just boosted my resource reward statues and my power stone chance. And it was really exciting. The last stage, it took me 2 tries to get it. I got it on the second try. Both times on the first time I was really close. I was maybe like 2% off for getting it, but I was time out. On the second attempt, I defeated the stage with 4 seconds to spare. So it was really close one. But the combo, is paying off. I mean, it's a nice combo. Like I've said many times. Let me show you, the stats. And because of that, I actually started the upgrade. So I'm going to start with my medics. I started the max level medics just a few minutes ago. So these are my medics level 12. These are my rifleman max level 22. And my max level Grenadiers, level 12. As always, I have 92 GBE. And let's get to it. Let's not waste any more time. So here we go. Stage 1, I deployed all my units. I didn't have enough time. I was going to go to a soccer game for my kids, so I needed to do this quickly. And so I just dropped everything. I was not holding back. If you're low level, the left side is obvious. You have a lot of free GBE that you can use to destroy that medium level rocket launcher, medium to high level rocket launcher that's on the right side of the map. So just grab as much GBE as you can. And then just go ahead and destroy it. In my case, I wasn't that worried. So I just deployed my rifleman on the other side. And then I went to town. I think I don't know if I dropped any. No, I didn't drop any critters on this stage. But this stage should not be hard for any sort of level player. It should be pretty good. Now let's take a look at stage number 2. So again, the left side is the most obvious choice. You have a lot of free GBE. If hookah might be, it's a very good option here. Because most of the stuff is not going to kill you or not going to destroy your hookah or your heavies. If you go on the left side, and then you'll be able to GBE that rocket launcher and GBE or shock anything that you need to do to shock in order to get the job done. And I forget at what level you unlock shocks. So if you're low level, you're not going to have access to shocks, but you should have access to your med kits. And you should be able to have a lot of free GB. I mean, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have about 12 crates times 3. You have about 36 free GB that you're gonna get. So again, this stage should not be any problem for any level player at all. And I just dropped my critters to make it go quickly. Just to overcome the fact that the Grenadiers are a slow combo in terms of progressing. So you need to know where you're gonna go. You need to know how you're gonna attack the stage that you're gonna do in order to succeed. Because otherwise, it's not gonna be good. Now I forgot if I did just 3 or yeah. So that was stage 2. Now we're in stage 3. This one, I would go right and around, get that free crate right there, flare to the top. In my case, I didn't. I went straight to that other crate to get it. But you have 2 rocket launchers, so I would barrage the one in the front maybe, and then go and engage the one on the top. But it's your call. Hookah, warrior, tanks, everything works in this stage. Even if you're low level, I'm pretty confident that you're going to be able to get that. Now, if you're low level, those flamethrowers are almost near max. So you have to be careful with them. Because they can put a number on you. As always, when you're reflaring, make sure you cover your medics. Because your medics are going to stay behind for a second. And if they're not actively healing, they're going to get hit by whatever you left behind when you did the reflare. All right, here we go. I just dropped a bunch of critters just for the fun. All right, so that was stage 3. Stage 3. Now let's go. Let's take a look at stage 4. So here, there's a bunch of defenses that don't matter on the left. So just ignore them, avoid them. If you're using tanks, the obvious choice, and you're using hookah, the obvious choice is the right side. I just went here just to get those free GBE. If you're using the Grenadiers, that's a good option for you to do. And then you can use it to destroy whatever you need to destroy in terms of rocket launchers or boom cannons. I was about to lose a Grenadier there, but thankfully that artillery just got there just in the nick of time. So there you see me shocking most of those rocket launchers. I didn't destroy them, and you should, or you can. I didn't because I knew my guys could just hold their own against them. They were not that high level, and my medics could just keep up with them, no problem at all. So I just use shocks and shocks just as a demonstration. Like if you have enough medics, you can just tank whatever damage those rocket launchers are ditching out. All right, so this is just pandemonium right there. That base was wrecked. All right, so that's it. That's for stage 4. Now let's take a look at stage 5. Only lost 18 riflemen, and I went short. I went with 43 because, like I've been saying, with riflemen, Grenadiers, riflemen, and medics, I did the convoys to mitigate the ability of the enemy defenses to one-shot my Grenadiers. Cannons and boom cannons, and often sniper towers have range on. Well, cannons and boom cannons always have range. Cannons and sniper towers always have range on your Grenadiers. The cannons, sometimes. So in order to mitigate that, you bring the riflemen. The riflemen are there to just take on the shots that the boom cannons, the cannons, and the sniper towers are gonna take. Thus leaving your main force, which is the Grenadiers, to deal damage unimpeded. Now the Grenadiers have the advantage that they do overthrow. But also the rifleman gives you a slight leverage in terms of DPS early in the game. Not late, because if you start losing riflemen left and right, then the leverage is gone. Now, in regards of this stage, left side is the obvious choice. You have a bunch of free GBE that you can take out. Then you can take out the rocket launchers. You can take out the shock launcher, and then from there, I'm letting my Grenadiers just dish out damage, remove as much as they can. And now you're going to see I deploy my riflemen late. And the reason for that is I didn't want those flamethrowers and machine guns to engage my guys before they were either dead or close to being destroyed. Because that way I preserve my riflemen, and I preserve my riflemen, and I preserve my DPS. So there we go. I just reflare to group everything up on the north. And now I'm just gonna let them progress. I'm gonna throw a critter box to get rid of the mines. I shouldn't have done it because my Grenadiers overthrow is gonna take care of them, but I wasn't gonna run into any chances. I didn't want to lose a lot of medics or a lot of riflemen. So here we go. Here you see the advantage of having those riflemen. Those riflemen are absorbing fire from the cannons, the boom cannons, the sniper towers that are not shocked right now. Now they come out of stasis, so now they're going to start firing. But now it's too late. My Grenadiers are in position. They're splashing over. We're going to destroy most of those defenses out. Once I destroy it, there is just a matter of reflaring to the north. Park around 9 o'clock on the headquarters, and that's it. Remember, when you do flare, reflare, just cover the retreat of your medics, because they're going to get targeted. You can either cover it with a smoke like I did there, or with a critter pack like I did there too. So I use 2 forms of coverage there. So that's stage 5. Let's take a look at stage 6. Stage 6 was a little bit harder. I fell on the first one, and I'll tell you where I failed. But I went with full load. I lost 1 Grenadier, 2 medics, and 3 Riflemen, and it's going to be obvious why I did in a second. But I'm going to show you really quickly. On my initial attack, I decided that I was going to release my Grenadiers on this area and then let them work their way up. And that turned out to be bad. One, the reason was I didn't want to release my Rifleman until those machine guns were dead and until those flamethrowers were dead. Well, that cannon had range on my Grenadier, so I lost most of my I lost like 2 or 3 Grenadiers right there, and I ended up having to shock and waste critters just to avoid, just to prevent that cannon to fire my Grenadiers. And at that point, it was already over. Now this time, I saw that there was a nice hole here, so I used my Grenadiers to get that free GBE, and you're gonna see. I'm going to land my Grenadiers. But before that, I'm going to clear those rocket launchers. Those 3 rocket launchers at the top are going to get cleared. Now, I think I took an audible and I decided to leave. I decided to leave that other rocket launcher in play because it was going to allow me to anchor in place. That was going to be my close defense so that my units all bunch up there. So now it's going to be obvious what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep going up until I get those 2 extra free GBE crates. Once I do, I'm going to flare just in front of the machine gun, and then I'm going to smoke my troops in. I let my troops get damaged, so my medics follow them into the smoke as close as I can. So now I'm moving in, and because they're targeting or they're attempting to heal the guys in the front, then they're gonna stay close. And this is the part what I was saying was gonna be obvious why I lost some of the medics. So I already lost 1 medic when it was going on the side due to the flamethrower, but now everyone is safe. Now it's just a matter of my guys of me reflaring. Now it's a matter of me reflaring, getting into position. That cannon has range on my medics and on my Grenadiers, so I didn't realize it until it was late. So I threw a critter pack right there. That should take care of him for a little bit. And I think I ended up throwing an artillery shot on him. I'm not completely sure right now if I did. No, because I realized it was not turned, so it was not aiming on my guys. And at that point, I was pretty safe. The cannon was firing on my Rifleman, which is good. And that's it. The headquarters going to go down any second. And that reflare was unfortunate. I shouldn't have done it because if I hadn't reflare, I wouldn't have lost that last medic. All right, so that was stage 6. Now let's take a look at the final and last stage that I did it with Grenadiers. I failed the first time. And it was a combination of losing my Rifleman too early and just running out of time. So this time you see, on the first attempt, I lost 4 Grenadiers, 52 Riflemen, and 1 medics. On the second attempt, I only lost 2 Grenadiers and all my Riflemen. But my Riflemen lasted a lot longer because I was able to manage the output of the damage from the defenses. All right, so I'm going to spend all my GBE on taking those shock launchers out. And I made a mistake. One of my artillery actually failed. Didn't actually hit the target. But there we go. I clear the 2 shock launchers, and I'm clearing that rocket launcher, and I should have not cleared that one. The reason why is you want to clear the one in the middle. And the reason is because if you clear on the middle, then you have a nice spacing between rocket launchers, and they're not all hitting you at the same time. Because I attempted to clear it, I was not going to have enough GBE, so I ended up having to leave it, I think. Yeah, I ended up having to leave that rocket launcher. So now I'm going to have 4 rocket launchers hitting me. I'm going to have those 3 on the corner, on the left wall, on the right wall, and then the one next to the HQ. And here's the other point. I wasted a lot of time clearing stuff. If you're gonna use Grenadiers, you have to be quick on the use of GBE. You have to be very deliberate, and or release your Grenadiers as soon as you start releasing GBE, and just pray for the best. It was a lot closer than it should have been if because of what I did. If I had released if I was more deliberate on the use of my GBE, and in other words, quicker, or released my Grenadiers earlier, it wouldn't have been that close. In any case, you see me flaring to the corner. I'm losing Rifleman left and right because of the mortars. I'm not carrying that much. I want to push through as fast as I can. So I'm shocking the stuff that can kill my Rifleman fastest, which is the mortars and the rocket launchers. And I want to keep my group clustered. The reason for that is the more clustered that they are, the better the medics heal, because each medic is healing more than one troop unit at a time. You know, the splash area of the medics helps the other guys in. So here we go. You see me pushing. At this point, I wasn't confident that I was going to beat it. Just because I started losing now. I started losing medics. I lost a Grenadier by this point already. And then that smoke cost me DPS. Because that smoke was covering some of my Grenadiers. So that's DPS that's not coming out. And that's not good when you're running against the clock. Oh, the replay failed. Oh, that's a bummer. In any case, from that corner, once I cleared that cannon and rocket launcher on that corner, I reflared to the corner and started shooting, letting my Grenadiers throw vertically down or diagonally down. The splash damage killed the splash damage managed to kill all the, I'm gonna go fast. The splash damage managed to destroy all the defenses on this side. And then from there, I went really close. I went in where that mortar is, and then just went ahead and destroyed the headquarters. I'm going to see if the replay doesn't fail. Sorry if this is jagged. It's just the speed. My phone cannot handle that sort of speed, so it looks a little bit jagged. Okay, so we're getting close to the point of failure. Let's see if we can view it. Alright, this is the point where it fails, so let's see. Oh, yeah, no, it failed again. So again, guys, sorry for the fail and for the about that. I hope this is helpful for you guys. I hope you like the content. If you did, please hit a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, share the video out. It really helps the channel grow. And again, if you have any suggestions or comments, I really enjoy seeing them on the channel and on the videos. So please do. If you want to see anything particular in terms of combos that you want me to use, any challenges for me, let me know, and I'm gonna try my best to do them. In any case, tomorrow we're gonna have Gerhardt, so stay tuned, guys. And that's it for me. Solid checking out.